Live. We might be live. We could possibly be live. Hey, we're broadcasting live in Woodland Park, Colorado. And this is really a reminder for you to understand how important your vote is as a Woodland Park citizen in the municipal elections. I wish I could make this stuff up. I wish that this wasn't true. But a few years ago, just 2 years ago, during a municipal election, it was decided on a card draw. Now, listen, I know we're one of the only counties in Colorado that allows gambling. Thank God, Cripple Creek. But I don't like to leave municipal elections up to a card draw. And so this is to remind you to register to vote. Look at the link in the description. It is as quick and easy as clicking on that link, going to the state website and registering to vote. But if you don't believe me, if you think the story is just too crazy to be true, I want to take you back just 2 years ago when a city council slot was decided on by a card draw. Enjoy this quick video. This is a step back in history in some of the municipal elections. We at the Underground, me at the Underground, Michael, the Underground, Dalton, has been involved in the city, has been following the municipal elections for years. This year, we're jumping in the race and we've put our name in for city council. We would ask that you vote for Michael, the Underground, Dalton. It'll be right on your ballot, just like that. You can't miss it because your vote actually matters. Now, I know when it comes to national elections and state elections, a lot of people think that, oh, does my vote really matter? The whole thing's a scam, the electoral college, this, that, and the other. But here in Woodland Park, a one vote, your vote could decide who goes on council. Don't leave it up to a card draw. Like I said, I love gambling, and I'm glad we have we're one of the only counties that allows it. But when it comes to municipal elections, your vote matters. We don't want to leave our city council members up to a card draw. So let's step back in history and let's watch one of the historical card draws of Woodland Park, Colorado. You can see this original video right on the Woodland Park Underground. It's about a 19-minute video. Thanks for joining me today. We are going to throw this video up on, and you can check it out on the Underground, or you can check it on right here. This was one of the best ones.
Shuffling machine.
Yeah, Cindy Keating lent me that.
Did you borrow that from Cripple Creek?
No, from Cindy Keating in Parks and Rec. She's never used it. She said someone gave it to her as a gift, and she's just like had it, and all of a sudden needing it.
We're gonna have more people than here than in council.
Meeting, right? So is it get a whole poker hand or just one card?
Well, we're gonna go in private. We're gonna set the rules and come out and announce the rules.
Oh.
You know, I have to get these two to agree.
Play to the best Texas Hold'em hand.
Because one council member has a different idea than the other, so we have to go in and we have to work this out, and then we'll come out quickly.
What do you mean they have one?
John had an idea of what he wanted to do.
Ultimately, I get to decide.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So if we can't come to an agreement, then I just get to say, this is what we're doing.
I'm dealing you each one card and that's it.
No, they're gonna pick a card.
Oh.
Shirley's doing it. Are you kidding me? I don't want to touch the cards.
We want their hands on anybody else.
Does everyone know Shirley? She's our lead election judge.
Yeah.
So it was appropriate for her to come and handle the cards. So I could just see that headline.
Absolutely.
So now with you making all the rules, we know what Andre feels like.
What's your last name, Shirley?
Doustin.
I'm sorry?
DOUSTIN. THI.
People are asking if this is real. Yes, this is 100% real.
There's
There's the election judge.
DOU.
We are totally about to draw
THIT.
cards
Sure.
for a council member. Now,
I
this
can't
isn't new to
imagine that
us.
John is
We've
happy with that.
we've drawn out of a fishbowl before for a mayor, so he doesn't show up. Loses by default. There'll be a riot. 900 people that voted against.
Hilarious.
Maybe he's just gonna not show up to see what happens. He doesn't show up.
You know how many times I've gotten nervous?
So we have one
original
participant right
election.
now.
So how many council members?
Think
would
about
you
the
have said
original
that all of
election,
the
I've
staff
got
is
nervous,
here?
the
And you guys are welcome.
the signature ballots,
Everybody
the
every penny.
military ballots, the recount, and now this. So 4 times I have had to be nervous.
No.
Noel's gonna claim PTSD after this election.
Probably. I should. I could get some.
Right now, we don't have a second council person though. I'm not sure. We don't know the rules yet.
9:30.
It's 9:30.
It is 9:30.
So what you're watching is a replay from a few years ago when they did a card draw for council members. So we're watching a replay, but this is why it's so important for you to register to vote and to actually cast a vote in the city elections. It is important for you to register because we don't want this election to come down to a card draw. So we're watching a video from 2 years ago when a council member was elected by a card draw, which made everyone else's vote kind of null and void because this was because of a tie. So that's what we're watching right now.
They don't apply in the park. Oh, great. Wow.
It was rather funny being here live because it's almost a little surreal when it comes to this issue that they literally were going to leave a city election to a card draw. So I thought I would revisit this and just encourage you, go register to vote. Even if you don't want to vote for the underground, go register to vote so that we don't have to have this card draw. People, if we can't win by 1 vote or 2 votes, this came down to a card draw and they had the exact number of votes. This was even after the military ballots came in. This was after the recounts. This was after people sat there and made sure everything was correct. But what you're watching actually took place 2 years ago because people need to register to vote. There are a lot of people who don't vote in the municipal elections, but this is the one election where your vote actually matters, where it's not left up to an electoral college. It actually matters vote for vote. So please register to vote in this upcoming election. And if you want to give 1 vote, you could give 1 vote to the underground for council.
Got him a little shuffle deck right here.
69?
And when they come out and draw the cards, we'll have a new council member right now.
I was like, do you have 2?
Yeah. That way they can't take them away from you. This one. They still receive stuff. Yeah.
They're gonna tell.
Oh, I think it'd be
Deputy City Clerk Taser Dad. Card draw recount.
We're all laughing and joking because this really happened. This really went down. What you're about to see happened 2 years ago for the municipal elections because the vote came down to a tie.
Billy, someone said.
We could have all wagered on
We bet some.
it. I would. There you go, brother.
You could have made bets.
What do you say? 50 chance, no matter how we vote. That's right.
Yep.
I don't know. They say a lot of things. Not all of them thought out. Edited.
You know it. Did you hear me?
Could you go outside? From here? Oh, I was just wondering if that door was locked. When we leave, so we don't have to all go out that way.
If you're just joining, we are watching a replay of a card draw that we made for city council members 2 years ago. This is your time to get out and register to vote. The link is in the description of this video. If you're a Woodland Park resident, your vote actually matters. It's not an electoral college. It's a vote for vote. And so if you live here in the city limits, if you are registered to vote, the upcoming election is coming up April 7th. This was from 2 years ago.
We got a big crowd here today for the card draw. Local cops in place to keep everybody in order, and they can't agree on the rules to a card draw, so they had to go into special counsel. They had to go into special counsel to discuss the rules to draw a card. My kids know how to draw cards, and they decide how to things from high cards, but I guess there's special rules to draw in high cards. So good thing is we got a brand new deck, lots of witnesses here, got law enforcement to keep things in order. The mayor's back there somewhere.
Somewhere.
There he is. It's always somewhere.
You got to admit, we've had some pretty exciting elections over the years. This was 2 years ago. We didn't take any over-unders on who was going to win. We already know kind of who won this one, but this shows the importance of getting out there and registering to vote. So again, whether you vote for me or not for council, the more people we have vote in the municipal election, the better chances are we don't have to decide from a card draw. And so, this didn't create some national news or anything, but it kind of shows you exactly where our city lies when it comes to elections. And so this is an encouragement from the Woodland Park Underground to get out, register to vote. We've got municipal. You can do it right over the phone. I mean, right over the web. The link for the municipal or to register to vote. I'm actually going to pull that up real quick. I'll put that link at the bottom of the screen. It is in the description, so you can find it in the description of this video. But if you haven't registered to vote, please go to this website that I'm putting at the bottom of the screen right now and register to vote, because it does matter. Your vote matters. And so you can go to the link at the bottom of the page or on the bottom of this video right now, and you can register to vote. We do not want to allow our city elections to come down to a card draw. It doesn't bid well for Woodland Park when we're picking council members out of hats or we're picking mayors out of fish bowls. And we have done all of these things in the past. And so I encourage you, go to the link below, register to vote. What we're watching, what you're actually watching was 2 years ago, this crap went to a card draw. And Noel Sawyer won the card draw. I'm not going to suspend you. You're going to watch it happen. It was recorded on the Woodland Park Underground. You're watching that video live right now as a replay. But this is really just an encouragement to get out and vote. Register to vote. And we don't have to deal with this like secondary election stuff. Think about the 800 and some odd folks that they tied for this vote, right? Those 800 votes just become null and void when it comes down to a game of chance. And so if I can encourage you to do anything for your city, if you're not going to run for council, if you're not going to get involved in the committees, if you're not going to step up and put your name in the hat for elected official or elected spot, the one thing you can do, and it does matter, is get out and vote. So I could skip through this, I guess, and get to the, oh, here we go. They start coming out now.
I just gotta wait for them to come out. Mr. Schaefer's wife is here, so they're saying hello.
I got my good luck charm.
There you go. Good luck, Charma. How many years?
60.
There you go. Isn't that great? Okay, so
61 in June.
we have a consensus. We discussed the rules with the two council members, and Shirley was present. Shirley's going to open the deck of cards. As you can see, it's a brand new deck of cards. She's going to remove the two jokers, so they're not even in question. Then Shirley.
No comments, please.
And then Shirley's going to take the deck of cards and put it in this card shuffler here. It's going to shuffle all the cards up. Then Shirley's going to spread them on the table, and each gentleman is going to pull a card. They're going to hold it, and then at the same time, they're going to open their cards and show what the cards are. In the event that it's a tie, where each one of them pulls a 5, we're just going to do it again. Okay, and reshuffle and do it again. And the 2 is the low card, and the ace is the high card. And so that's going to be the process. And so thank you all for being here. And as I said to them before, may the best man win. And here we go. Shirley's on.
Never used a shuffler. I didn't know.
They didn't teach you this in election judge school?
No, I did not.
Election judge.
Didn't they have to go to some schooling?
You and me.
Yes, we went through training, but no.
You might have.
We didn't do card shuffle.
You might have had the card
I
shuffling.
might add that to the next election judge
John's
training.
picking first.
No wild
Oh,
cards.
yeah,
The
John's-
jokers are being removed. There are no wild cards in this game. We've got a $10 bet on Noel.
There was a field club.
Put a $20 bet on Johnny.
Yeah.
Neil says he doesn't like games of chance. And I said, I do.
Yeah, I'm not a gambler.
Don't cast your lot before the swine.
I didn't feel them well, sorry.
Oh, and she has ripped the box. We
I
cannot
have a
return the cards.
suggestion from the audience that we shuffle the deck more than once because they're brand new.
Mhm.
Is that okay with you,
That is a
gentlemen?
black card.
Okay with me.
I think that's a good idea.
More black cards.
There's another couple rule cards.
Goodness.
How many rules are there for cards?
I don't even see any jokers.
You saw, it took a private discussion on how to do high card. Oh, there's jokers.
I don't see any jokers.
It's the best city market.
Oh, it's probably the 2 cards that are flipped over there.
Well,
I'm just thinking those are probably jokers. The one, yeah, that one, and then the other one. No, those are blank. Ooh, we have a tricky deck here. No jokers. There's one shuffle.
They think
Oh.
you
You
should
want
do it
shuffle
2
twice,
times.
okay.
Yes. Mr. Schaefer, you go first. You can spread them out more if you'd like. I see the way you're looking at them.
Well, yeah, in the interest of disclosure, I think I've seen the card on the end there.
Okay, we'll do them again.
Well, you should have grabbed that one.
Well,
Turn around.
Jeez, we got an honest man here for the card draw. Shuffle them like dominoes. Oh, we just got another shuffle.
Come on. I don't want anything visible. That's good. They're very slick.
And everyone, you know this is state statute. We're not making this Woodland Park rules. I sent that to Michael, so he knows we don't make this stuff up. We don't.
They made these rules up probably 100 years ago.
I know. You could do short
I
stick.
go first.
So suspenseful.
Give me a hand.
An X-ray camera there. Nicole?
Oh, he's got his card. All right. And we got a card.
I have a 9.
King.
We have a new council member. Ooh, King of Hearts.
Show me like the cards. Do you want the picture of the cards?
Yes.
Them holding their cards?
Yes.
We know. Show us your card.
Yep. Hold them both up. There it is.
Woo-wee. Register to vote is the moral of the story. That's the moral of this video. Register to vote. Vote in your municipal election. Let's not leave a council seat up to a card draw. Because, ladies and gentlemen, it would not be the first. So, at the bottom of this video is the link. In the description of this video is the link. It is simply, you can do it from your phone. You can do it from your computer. Register to vote. If you are a resident of the Woodland Park, the Woodland Park city limits, if you live in the Woodland Park city limits, you're 18 or older and you're legal to vote. You made all the voting requirements. Register to vote. Vote in your city election. If you do not receive a ballot by the end of March, if you do not receive a ballot in the mail by the end of March, go down and see Suzanne Leclerc right over here at the city hall. She will get you a ballot so that you can vote in the municipal election. I would ask for one of your votes. Vote for Michael the Underground Dalton. But more than that, I don't want to be called in for a card draw. So register to vote. If you can't participate by running for election, if you can't participate by getting involved in some committee, volunteering, if for some reason you don't want to get involved in the political realm of city, the one thing you can do, the one thing that it actually matters in this town. I don't know if your vote matters on a national level. I don't know if your vote matters on a state level, but I know in this town, elections can be won by one vote. And so register to vote. Don't leave it up to a game of chance, even though we're one of the only counties in the state that allows gambling. Register to vote. Get out and vote. Register to vote. Get your 18-year-olds involved. Get new people. If you've been registered to vote, but you haven't changed your address and you've moved inside the city limits of Woodland Park, you need to go online and change your address, because you will not get a city ballot if you've moved within the city limits and you haven't changed your address on your voter registration. So again, this is just an encouragement to the people of Woodland Park. Let your voice be heard. Make a difference. Register to vote, because we have had card draws for council members before. Thanks for watching the Woodland Park Underground. You can send me a message here on Facebook. You can also reach out to me by phone. You can check out the city's website for more information about me. You can ask me questions. You can even come on here and tell me what you think. We have thrown our name into city council for the elections. You'll find it on the ballot as Michael the Underground Dalton. So you get to vote for 3 city council members, and you get to vote for 1 mayoral candidate. There's 4 people, I should say, running for mayor. One of them is a woman, and you have 5 guys running for city council. And so the elections are open. You'll be receiving your ballots in the next few days, probably in about 13, 14 days, you'll start seeing your ballots arrive in the mail, and we go from there. I guess it'll be a little bit longer than that. You should see your ballot by the end of March, no matter what. If you haven't seen your ballot in the mail by the end of March, make sure to reach out to the city, whether it's in person. Give Suzanne Leclerc a call at City Hall. Make sure you get your ballot out there. Thanks for watching the Underground. Boom. We'll see you guys later. Go Red.